We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott off play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. Peters. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Broncos had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gardner. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the 1st drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it as well. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 4th down, McLeod. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal at the 1. Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, it's Peters. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Off the play fake. McLeod. Throw left side complete. That's Gardner. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Complete to number 87. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Off play action. McLeod steps away to his left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
All right, everybody in the house had to figure that was going to be a 1-yard plunge. I know I was fooled. How about you?
Absolutely. Had to readjust my eyes when it was a play fake. Good job defensively, though, to not bite.
Too bad that didn't end the series. They still have to hold in there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wolf. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Peters. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
It's now third down.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Off the play fake. McLeod rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McLeod. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on third down, McLeod. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They suddenly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On fourth down, McLeod. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, McLeod. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
25 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off-play action. McLeod. Past the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down, Kansas City.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the Broncos' 18-yard line.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Chiefs 28, Broncos nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs open the lead up to 34-0. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Peters. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, it's Peters, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Peters, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Peters. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peters. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far. and it's cost them.
Off the play fake, Prescott going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Broncos on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. To throw on 2nd down, McLeod. He finds his man complete. It's Gardner. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 42, Broncos 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Peters. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, it's Peters. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, it's Peters. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try to throw down. Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles. There he goes, right side. He may go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 49, Broncos 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, and Prescott, his 3rd interception. Inside the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces.